Okay.
Oh,
Like, what the fuck?
the physics are crazy.
Right? There's no need for
I didn't-
fucking...
I didn't expect that to be recommended. I mean, clearly, what is that? Steam that's recommending that to you? Like
That
I
was
think-
the community, not
The-
Steam itself.
Okay, so community it has recognized you as a gooner.
I don't goon! I'm anti-gooning!
Maybe I'm trying to convert
I'm starting
you.
an anti-gooning campaign. That's my presidential
Call it Noog.
noog.
Nooging.
Nooging.
I mean, you're welcome to go for it. I mean, the moment the Gooners start turning to the door-to-door tactics of the Mormons, then you gotta.
That doesn't sound good.
Can I interest you in our Lord and Savior, thick thighs? Anyway. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dungeons and Devilfruits One Piece D&D. I am your DM, Orion, and we are missing our dear Captain Akisu this week. She's off eating sushi and having a good time, but she'll be back soon.
She's on sabbatical.
She's on sabbatical. Not for this session. But Akisu will be doing things just behind the scenes. We'll see where that goes. But with me, as always, we have Snyder, our amazing medical expertise. How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good.
We have Chibiusa, played by Sienna.
Yeah.
And we have Sam, our chef and playing Tonga.
Yo.
It's been a bit, guys. We have been fighting the ultimate boss of Dungeons and Dragons, scheduling conflicts. I'm sure some of y'all can relate.
Yo, I could buy a fursuit on Facebook Marketplace for $2,300.
Damn.
It's a skunk too.
But you're not a furry.
I know.
You know what?
Not yet.
You gotta start somewhere.
Who knows? I could play a hot anime girl under that.
You know, there's a niche for everything.
Right.
But speaking of niches, as if to segue into the next thing, we left off, y'all were on your ship. You had recently left the island, the Boulder Break Atoll, the very rocky area, hard to get into. You raided a old research facility. You got the LA Nomi, the electrical devil fruit that was powering the facility, and have moved on towards the local G3 base, the only Navy base that we know of in the North Blue, with a little bit of navigational help from Tilda. I keep wanting to call her Tilly. Maybe that'll catch on. Who knows? And where last we left, you guys could see that the island is in sight. What do you do? Oh.
Do they look
Okay.
defensive?
You see a myriad of ships all over. There's some kind of like coming, going Navy ships. You got a lot of them just kind of docked. And a few that seem to be on patrol as you approach. At this moment, we have Akisu at the helm. She's just kind of doing her thing.
Is there a way that we could like raise a flag, like a white flag, to show that we're of no threat, so we're not potentially bombarded if we're raising a pirate flag? You know.
That's true.
Absolutely. So one of you just scuttles up to the flag and just kind of Like, okay, we gotta stow this pirate shit. Y'all raise your flag. I'm gonna see if anybody. Okay, so with a total of 6, they don't notice. Thankfully, you guys are far off away that they can't quite see that. And as you're approaching, let's see here. All right, as you approach, y'all feel the ship lurch to the left hard, just like everyone make a dexterity save.
Oh no.
Rory falls down. Tilda stays strong on her feet. Hakisu falls on her ass.
12.
Hold on.
Which one of you went up to the crow's nest to change the flag?
17.
Probably Chibi, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would say.
Okay, Chibi definitely succeeds. What'd you do?
I got a 12.
Okay, so you kind of just stumble a step and fall to your knees.
My knees are bad enough already.
And Tonga, what'd you get? Okay, Tonga, you're used to the sea, so a lurch like that's nothing to you. You stand firm.
I'm
Then you
like in the room. It's like.
Rory
sea lion
looks
we
up
got?
to Chibi. What was that? Do you see something up there?
Yeah, can I try to look in the water?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
$12.
You see a shadow for a brief moment under the water.
Does it look like it's moving?
It's moving. You see a big old shadow under the water. You can't quite make out a shape, but it's big.
Does it look like a sea king?
You can safely guess that it's a sea king.
No!
Wait, where the fuck's that medallion?
Yeah.
I thought we threw that shit off the fucking boat.
God damn it.
Throws a medallion that attracts sea kings off the coast of a marine base.
That would be hilarious.
Wait, is that what you guys decide to do? Because that
No,
would
I'm
be
wearing it.
Don't
hilarious.
most Navy ships coat the bottom in like sea prism so they can avoid sea kings?
That's
for crossing the calm belt.
True. Which the calm belt's a very small area of the ocean.
I
Well,
didn't even
thin
do that.
area, I should say.
It's a way of going undetected past them, but like not all Navy ships are coated in it.
I like
Oh,
your
that
shirt
would
better.
fucking suck for this place then.
Like
We should do it while we're leaving.
just leave him a present.
Necklace thing. He's keeping that thing on him.
The thang be thang.
My thang's slanging.
Oh.
I'm slanging my thang.
Slanging and swanging.
Let me just fix my camera here, but all right. So, y'all keeping it on the ship for the meantime. That's
yeah.
good. And
Don't we have like a sea prism box?
Yeah.
Why not put it in that?
It's
While
not
we're
wearing it.
Tonga's wearing it. It's like, what? I can't go without the drip. You're crazy if you're thinking I'm leaving this ship without the fucking bling on.
Grip our us, man.
Tonga's a wild man. All right. Roll for initiative.
Oh God.
Y'all hear Akisu just like shout, "Everyone to your positions."
Are you just gonna be
There's no combat.
playing out there then?
I'm just kind of like I'll fill in spots here and there for her, but nothing that would be too substantial.
I mean, like combat wise. Like, are you playing for this?
Yeah, I can do that. That'll
Oh,
work.
okay. Do we have advantage on initiative for this?
No,
Why would we?
Because
because he asked.
Half of us are on the floor.
no combat encounter in your current
be like-
union scene.
yeah, get the combat encounter, bitch.
I want to do the combat.
I do have +3 to my initiative.
At +4.
Yeah, you're fucking fast as shit.
All right, so I'm gonna put all the. Let's get the tokens out, then we can just put it all in initiative all at once.
Yeah.
NPC
Why am I so
crew.
large? Oh,
Why am
you're
I so big
larger.
still? Ah.
He's a big boy.
Was Lord in charge?
Are you in charge?
All right.
Probably fix your big ass token.
What'd you just say?
There we
I
go.
thought you need to save it to that size.
All right. You got a few of your people still below deck. There we go.
My token is not rideable, thank you.
I don't know about that.
Nobody ride me.
All right. Let me just pull out a Sea King thing.
Without express permission.
Damn, I really need to put the art on some of these creatures. There's just so many of them.
I'm pissed. My dual monitor mouse said that they were going to be coming today, but no, they're not coming until the 4th. You fucking bitch.
There we go.
I wanted my monitor
Then
mouse.
we just hit the roll for the initiative.
Initiative. Normal. Fuck. I got a 7.
I think it already rolls for us, didn't it?
Oh, I can roll for you just because I have all the things right in front of me. It's like,
Someone got
I
it.
got a 23. What the fuck?
oh, I forgot
okay,
to
that wasn't
throw.
me.
I
Cool,
said I was
I
going to
gotta-
throw Akisu in there,
I
and then
gotta-
I conveniently forget to drag her on there. That's my bad.
I got a fucking nat 20 on my initiative.
I was about to say, thank fuck I'm not the last person to fight.
Holy shit.
Because I got a 7. Some dude got a 2, that poor fuck.
Still got a 6.
Oh yeah, that's damn, what was his name? Gordy. Yeah, Gordy got a 2.
Poor Gordy.
I
Okay,
think
he's
it's
kinda-
fitting that Tonga got the top of the initiative because he's kind of first mate is
Wearing
acting as the guy in charge. All
Yeah,
right.
I imagine like after the lurch, I kind of like run to the deck, and I imagine people are like, "The shadow beneath the fucking blah blah blah, Sea King, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Let's fucking do this."
Tonga's thirsty after the last Sea King encounter. All right. So, what you gonna do, Tonga?
All right. Would you say before initiative I would have had time to pop mage armor?
No.
Okay. Good, because in that case, I'm going to. It's still under the water, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my bonus action?
I'll remove a few of my dice from here.
Scrim in the distance.
Features. Okay, so as in my action, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor,
Nice.
and then my bonus action, I'm going to cast Devil's Brand on the Sea King.
All right.
You watch as I kind of like point my finger towards it, and like a small beam of light kind of pierces the water, and then they'll just kind of like burn a small brand onto like the chest of the.
All right. Good
Curse
start.
for a minute, and I just kind of. Yeah, I was kind of ready or like hold, position there until it surfaces.
I'm ready.
Sounds
to
good.
My ass.
Wait, Mage Armor. Boop. There we go. Devil's Brand.
All right. Next. Oh. Next up is Chibi.
Okay, so I'm currently up on the lookout thing, right?
Yeah, the crow's nest.
Okay.
I think you'd be like here probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be like 50, 60 feet above us.
True. Yeah.
It's a good vantage point, but arrows aren't so good with water.
Can I just can I ready an action to shoot it if it comes out of the water?
Absolutely.
Do you have to roll for that?
No, not unless it comes out. And
Okay.
I will let you know that in addition to readying an action, you can use your bonus action for careful aim. So like
Yeah.
that would give you advantage.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
And with that, we're going to jump to Akisu, where she'll ready an action for when it pops up as well. She's still steering the ship, but like if it pops up, she's going to do something.
Do
Then we
something.
Bumper cars.
She's gonna do a thing.
Yeah. Rory kind of dashes over next to Tonga, and he's just like, all right, Tonga, I'm going to help you out with this one. I got you covered. And he just pulls out one of his guns. And with that, he's giving you the help action. Well, I guess he's just readying a help action. And now it's the Sea King's turn. And like it bursts up out of the water and just kind of like slams into the side of the ship. And as it comes up, it has kind of almost a bullish kind of appearance to it,
Ew.
like a dark green bull kind of face, with like these big old
Green
weird
bull.
like flippers at the end of like these arms.
Disgusting.
All I can think of is the sea cow from Orlong Park.
Yeah, like if the sea cow would be like the female of that subspecies of sea king, this would be the male.
Interesting.
The sea steer.
Yes.
Sea heifer.
And
Sea heifer.
No.
new insult unlocked. Sea heifer. All right. So it looks over at the ship and it just kind of like it seems like it's taking in like a whole lot of air. And then it in just a swift motion, it fires off a shot of hyper pressurized water at the ship.
Oh God.
My ship.
Okay, so I'm gonna have Gordy, Rory, and Tonga make dexterity saves.
Okay.
All right. Oh, what'd you get, Tonga?
13.
All right. So Tonga and Rory manage to evade. Gordy takes the hit for a grand total of 12 damage.
Oh.
And he's just like, ah, I hate these things.
Oh, my.
And he's just kind of like knocked back 5 feet. But now that everyone has readied actions for when it pops up, y'all can make those attack rolls now.
Good luck, guys.
Because I totally forgot to factor in the readied actions, but that's okay.
So it's Chibi and Akisu.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Rory's giving his help action to you. So. All right. And that's a 1 for Akisu. So she
20.
fires a shot and just it moves its head at the last second as it's shooting its pressurized water into the ship.
I got
That's
a
a
nat
crit, by the
20.
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
he crit.
Ooh.
So what do I do now?
Okay, with
Roll
a crit,
damage.
you take the max damage plus what you roll.
Okay.
We do crunchy crits right here.
So if it's like a D8, it would be 8 plus whatever you roll.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I
she
can
gets
roll
sneak
for
attack
a
on
critical
this.
hit.
So she rolls a d6. So
So 12 plus 14.
Did you also get sneak attack? No. Yeah.
Yeah, she gets the sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
That's another d6.
That's the cool thing about careful aim. It's one of those
Oh,
optional
then you
bonus
also
actions, but I
have
like it.
Piercer. When you score a
True.
crit that deals piercing damage, you roll 1 additional damage die.
Ooh.
Which
So
is the
roll,
D6.
roll 2 more d6.
Damn. This is going to be like in the 40s.
8.
Okay, so you got 14, 8, or 14, 6, and then another 8.
Yeah.
So 20, 28?
Damn.
So 28 damage?
I
Hot
believe so.
damn.
I'm running math wrong. Damn.
I'm fueled by the scares of my ship getting ruined.
Yeah, like this thing bashed into the side of your ship. You're pissed off. You aim carefully, and your arrow pierces it right in the center of its left eye.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And just blood streaming everywhere. It closes its eye and it starts thrashing around. Its arms aren't long enough to reach up and be like, ah, shit, my eye. So it's just like, and just like the roar just like is deafening. And you can tell that this did a sizable chunk of damage to this thing.
Nice.
In fact, Tonga or Chibi, you can make a nature check on this thing.
Okay. I have a
Are you
plus
doing
2.
it?
I have a plus 2 to my nature.
Me too. Wait, never mind. You do it.
Okay.
Well,
I got a 11.
You're not entirely sure, but this Sea King seems a little on the small side.
It's just a baby.
All right. Next up is Big Joe. Big
Let's
Joe
go,
just
Big Joe. Let's go.
he gets a running start and just straight leaps off the side of the ship. And I have to roll to see if he latches on, because if he goes in the water, he doesn't. Big Joe doesn't understand that he'll drown.
Yeah,
I mean-
I
Oh,
just thought of
no.
that. Like,
Oh, no.
no.
It's okay. I'll save him.
That's a total of
That's not
4.
good.
So he leaps out, ready to like claw into this thing, just bite into it, and it's just thrashing around. And as it does, like he just gets knocked back, and Big Joe falls into the water.
Oh God!
No.
No, Joe!
You see him kind of doggy paddle. He's fucking sinks like a rock.
Yeah, he's trying. He's just like, and then like you see like after the initial struggle, he like starts to like stiffen up as the seawater starts taking effect on him.
I kind of look to Snyder. Since you're next, but I can do something.
I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? I
We need a
can't go
doctor.
save him. I'll drown.
Door him or something.
I don't.
That's true.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I can floating disc him.
Oh yeah, true. You do have that too. Give him a platform to stand on.
Yeah.
He just bites on it. Well, I'm not sure if that'll work, but we'll find out. Next up is Snyder.
All right. So
So
I'm gonna cast
diameter.
Tensor's
Yeah, I can hold
floating
500
disc
pounds.
at the first level. In front. Come on, where?
Yeah, I mean, it says you can like put it underneath him, and just kind of like
Oh,
lift him up.
It can move across uneven terrain or up and down stairs slopes, or can it cross an elevation of more than 10 feet? If you move,
Yeah, so you could lift him out of the water with it.
yeah.
My daughter just came in here holding a shower curtain rod. It's not a shower that looks like a shower curtain rod, kid. It's the rod from your closet. Put it away. I'll fix it later. Not
Dude,
in here. Just put it somewhere where your sister's not gonna grab it.
Want me to put it?
Just go.
You want me to put it in space, Dad? Why do you want an impossible thing?
Listen, you're creative. Figure it out.
It's just one of those moments where it's like, where did I go wrong?
It's just one of those days.
Yeah,
Look.
y'all heard me clear as day. Child, I need you to take this rod and send it into space.
But yeah, I'm gonna Tensor's floating disc
Alright.
in front of Big Joe.
All right.
Or like halfway in the water just so he can get on top of it.
So as Big Joe's like all panicked, you look over and you're just like, damn. He's had a devil fruit too. And you just
Can't you-
summon a door
Oh, shoot.
right in front of him.
Can't you put it underneath him and then like lift it, or does it have to be like?
If it goes into the water, it'll dissipate.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it's like floating just above the water so he can
Hmm.
kind of climb up on top of.
Whether or not he'll be able to actually climb on top of it, that's a different story. But there is a little door platform next to Big Joe.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Still have a bonus action.
And your movement.
And my movement. Which I used like 5 feet of already to get to the other side of the ship.
Reasonably, you could jump down to the door if you wanted to, but that carries with it its own risks.
Yeah.
Even with your feather fall.
Make some life jackets.
Can you imagine if a Big Joe died and Micah wasn't here?
Oh my god, she would be so mad.
That's kind of hilarious.
Has the she's gone all like
Da da da.
it comes back.
Welcome back. Big Joe died.
Yeah, title screen. That's the name of the episode. The Death of Big Joe.
Oh my god, I hope Big Joe doesn't die this episode. Dun, dun, dun. Big Joe dies.
I don't want to make that the title of this episode.
It's just called Dead Joe.
Dead
Dead
Joe.
Oh,
I guess I'll use the rest of my turn to ready my arc bow.
Ooh. I forgot
In
you
case-
had that.
In case the Sea King tries to lunge at Big Joe.
You're just like, ain't nobody gonna touch my dog.
Nobody's hurting the pupper.
A regular John Wick. Okay, Tilda is up next. And she looks at the situation, sees Big Joe floundering, sees that you summoned that door, and makes a mad dash to the edge of the ship, and she leaps down. Now let's see if she actually reaches the door.
Swear to God, if she fucking fails to.
Okay, so she manages to land on the door. I'd say an 18 is sufficient for that. So she just leaps down to the door, and she reaches down. It's like, come on, Joe, come on. And she just like grabs him by the scruff of his mane and pulls him up onto the door.
Hell yeah! Let's go, Tilda!
Good work, Snyder. I got Joe. Then moving on next in our initiative, we have Gordy, who just takes out his gun and just starts firing at the Sea King.
So I started blasting.
So anyway, I started
blast.
Oh wow, this thing's AC is actually pretty high. Yeah, he misses. More, or rather, he just like, he fires a shot and it glances off its thick scales.
Ka-ching.
This thing's tough. At least it doesn't seem to be as tough as the other one. And now it is Tonga's turn, back at the top of the order.
Back to the Tongster.
The Tongster.
Where is my... Oh, it's right here.
That was
Okay, so I think I'm going to. I'm gonna pull out the two shock blades.
Pull out the 9.
I'm going
Dang,
to
Tyro.
bonus action. Which does more? Let's see. I think this only adds a +1. Yeah.
I will say that if you use shock blades on something that's in the water,
Oh,
I'll add an
no.
extra D4 damage to it.
That's kind of what I was hoping.
Are they out of the water?
It's not enough, I would say, to like conduct like a large amount of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna be like a big AoE of electric, unless maybe you do like a thunder wave or a shocking something. Yeah.
A thunder wave is sound, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's I would say that
And
it would
lightning
scale.
bolt.
Like say like say you did a cantrip like
Yeah.
like shocking grasp, I would say that'd be a 5-foot AoE if you
Mm.
strike the water near a target.
Hold on. Question, Orion. Can you knock a swimming creature prone?
True. What the
I'm gonna go with yes.
heck? What does that mean?
Because the
Well, I
way
mean,
I'm
if
thinking
it's-
is like if you were to theoretically knock a creature prone while they're in the water, I mean, it's like say you were
flail.
swimming and you
You're
get
just
hit
in a
hard
position
and you're
that
just kind of like
can't
throttled
move.
onto your back or like just
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're just kind of you're put off.
Like if you're imagine
And-
like it's treading water straight up and we knock it back, it's just laying back
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
top of the water, kind of.
Yeah, so
It has
prone would
to-
be basically like just
position.
floating there, but
Okay,
not
that makes-
actively swimming, so it has to reposition itself. So I'm gonna
All
go. I'm gonna say yes.
Cool.
I have to wonder
Cool.
how many DMs get asked that question, but yeah.
So, with that answer, changes. So I'm gonna bonus action Thunder Smite. Oop. You watch as my shock blades get coated in like a dark blue light.
Ooh.
I kind of like crouch and then jump onto it, or jump at the Sea King, hoping to land onto it and make 2 attacks.
All right. Roll to hit. Also, really cool. I'll say that it's close enough to the ship that you don't have to roll for your jump.
I will be right back.
I believe I have advantage from what's his face?
Rory gave you advantage. This is true.
What's his nuts?
It's a 15 for the first one.
All right. So that one glances off the scales.
And then 23 for the second.
That one definitely hits.
All right. So I picture like I leap at it and I just go and stab in like a X, you know? I gotta cling to the side there.
Yeah, you leave a gash in
Yeah.
its armor with the first strike, and then you follow up on the exact same spot, punching right through.
Okay, so that's 2d8 thunder damage plus the damage from this is 12.
Ooh.
2d8. That's 9, 21. And then I think I also have. I think that's it.
Right.
Is there any more
Gassy
bonuses?
today.
Oh, the damage from the sword.
Yeah, that little bit of extra there.
Oh wait, I think did it already roll that as part of it?
I think you did.
No, 1d10 plus 1d4.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, it did. All right, cool.
I am
Yeah, so 21. What is this? 3 of it is lightning damage, and 9 is thunder damage.
Freya, please don't bring mice in here while I'm running a game. I don't need baby mice all over my desk.
I do.
No.
If those elements matter for resistance sake, but yeah, maybe 1 total.
I got a baby mouse.
That's so cute.
Yeah. You see, my kids got mice, and then my daughter thought it'd be a hilarious idea to sneak the male mouse into the female tank.
Oh,
Now you
geez.
just need a snake.
There was a snake. That's why we got them. But then the snake made a grand escape.
No, we got them because
You're saying that, Freya, because you honestly have no intention of feeding a mouse to a snake.
no, the snake escaped. So
I'm-
we bought the mice for the snake to smell.
Get out of here, please. I love you, but I'm running a game.
Show them more.
Yes. Thank you. Can you please put them away and shut my door?
Love my.
People do love mice. It's just
They're like super scared of them, and I don't know why.
because most people are elephants, Freya. Elephants are afraid of mice.
Sorry to worry you.
I confirm, I am an
It's
elephant.
not rational. Well, there you have it. Orion has gone on the record of accusing most people of being elephants.
I go back. I go away for 2 seconds, and I come back to Orion of being accusing everyone of being elephants.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Is that elephantist?
Yes.
Is that if you know what? I'm not even going to pun anything with that. I don't know what I can do with it. But
'Cause you know what? An elephant never forgets.
Right
Good thing I'm
notice
forgetful.
any, like, extra effect by like the lightning or the thunder damage.
Yeah, you see the lightning damage to kind of course through it a little bit, and even like a couple sparks off the water around for about 5 feet. And you see like a single fish float to the surface.
Sorry, son.
I'm about to eat that later.
Sorry, son. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn? I think you used up all your actions and stuff.
Action, my bonus action, my movement to jump onto it.
All right, so you
I mean, I just use my movement to like get onto its back.
okay? I'm gonna have you make a dexterity check to see if you stay on its back.
Yeah. Dexterity.
Actually, let's make that acrobatics. But yeah. With that, it's gonna be all the same.
Okay.
You stay on its back. I assume you just kind of like keep your blade stabbed into it and hold on.
Yeah.
All right, good. And next we got Chibi.
So where is Big Joe and Tilda right now? Still in the water?
Yeah, they're on the floating door that Snyder summoned.
Is there like anywhere nearby where I would have like a big rope or something?
I mean,
There is some rope up in the crow's nest.
All right, I'm gonna grab it and then I'll try to like get over to here and,
and-
cast it out.
Yeah, you just cast out a line of some of the spare rigging to Tilda and Big Joe to haul them in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you make a small. Are you gonna be holding the rope or are you gonna
Yeah.
tie it off?
I'll hold it.
Okay. Next up is Akisu, and seeing that Tonga has mounted its back, she's not wasting any time because this gives her advantage. And this next attack just bounces off. She manages to hit it right in the head, but thick scales. Good thing she's not here because she's having an off day. We can call it user error. I'm sorry, Mika. I'm just not the captain that you are.
I don't have the power of the rolls like you do.
you can never be her.
I am the one that commands the rolls.
Try to fix.
Yet the rolls command me.
All right.
Sir
Rory
Dan.
makes an attack. And hot damn. 23.
Damn.
Dang, Rory. Where'd you learn that? And he does 4 damage to it with his gun. And he gives his help action to Tonga. So he fires off one shot and starts shouting at it, "Hey, look over here!"
Look at me, you big lump of fuck.
Next up, we have the Sea King, and it starts thrashing and lashing out. First, it's going to use its action to attempt to shake Tonga off. Now, this is going to be a lot more difficult than your previous check. I'm going to need you to make a either an athletics or an acrobatics check to stay on.
Okay. You said athletics or acrobatics?
Yes.
Can I use the help action for advantage?
You know what? Sure.
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
No, thank God.
18.
You manage to
Compared to, like,
hold
what,
on,
4?
but just barely, as it's thrashing about, and then it dives back under the water for a brief moment, and then it surges right back up and starts shaking even more, trying to get you off of it. And it
Whoa,
fails.
Nelly.
You're just straight riding it with your shock blade still like just lunged in it, so it's just holding on. Almost like the pommel of those saddles. The pommel, like the pommel of a horse saddle. And as it comes up for trying to shake you off, it uses its movement, swims about a bit. And that's when y'all hear a loud whistling sound, followed by another loud whistle, some light thumps in the distance. Tonga, I'm going to need you to make one more. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity save.
Okay.
This is going to be the important one.
If I know what's gonna if I know what's happening is gonna happen, I'm kind of bummed.
I got a 7.
I had a
Oh.
cool moment.
All right.
playing.
Tonga, you hear this, and it kind of catches your attention. You look left, you look right, and you see these two cannonballs hurtling towards the Sea King. You try to react and pull your blade out, but you realize it's kind of stuck. And as they hit, y'all see Tonga just engulfed in this explosion on impact.
Tonga's dead.
No!
And that's going to be... That's 13 damage.
Okay. That's not that bad.
Well, that's the first one.
That's one of them.
Excuse me?
Excuse me? Wait a minute.
And 16 on the second.
All right. Tonga,
Tonga,
I'm
are
on
you
one.
alive?
Tonga's so close to being dead.
I'm on 1.
Oh my god.
By some sort of pirate miracle, Tonga
Holy
lives.
shit.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna
Holy
use
shit.
my turn to shoot Tonga.
Jesus D. Christ does exist in One Piece.
You're a
You see
stream of
Tonga
anguish.
thrown from the back of the Sea King as like it just has like this massive hole where Tonga was in the Sea King.
Oh my god.
Where do you throw me?
Damn it.
It just sends you like let me separate the token. Like it sends you just hurtling like 20 feet back into the water.
Hey,
You
at
just
least
kinda
you get to be by the disc. The door.
I'm just floating like on my stomach next to Tilda, like. Ugh.
Oh my fucking god. Oh.
Holy shit!
And then following that up, Big Joe shakes his fur off as he stands on the door.
I
And
like,
now
look
it
over
is
the
Snyder's
shoulder.
turn.
I'm like, how many people, survived a cannonball?
See what I was
Tilda
gonna
being
do.
closest, the only one that can hear you, is like, I'm astonished that you survived at all.
What I
Holy
was
fuck,
gonna
that
do
hurt.
was I was gonna tell Rory and Gordy to ready the cannons and fucking start lighting this bitch up, but of course I'm gonna quickly look around to see where those cannonballs came from.
All right, give me a perception check.
Ba-ba-ba.
I forgot that we were at like a Navy base.
I got a 15.
All right, you look over, you kind of like trace like the trajectory from where the cannonballs impacted the Sea King, and you
Snyder
see
said
two marine ships pulling up.
Oh, thank fuck, we're saved! Tiger, Tilda, get back to the ship of Big Joe now!
And Tilda's like, all right, I got him. And I guess that's your turn.
Yeah.
What? We're not gonna use a healing spell?
Well, oh, yeah, true. Shit, I got those. Yep. You're good thinking. Good
Like I use
thinking.
my action to look.
It's just, what the fuck? Oh,
Here, Tilda, give him this.
how far?
I'm only 15.
Okay, you're like 10 feet. So, yeah, I'll use...
just on my stomach in the water, like face down.
I'll use Prayer of Healing on
Oh,
Tonga. And that would be
what's your prayer?
2d8 plus...
Up to 6.
3.
God damn.
All right.
Normal. For 10 health.
Oh, thanks. Hey, we take those.
I just kind of picture you just reaching through just a mini door and just kind of injecting him.
Just like, here you go, buddy.
Tilda looks over, sees like a little syringe sticking out of a door.
You got a Looney Tunes ass devil fruit.
You really do.
I love it.
It's one of those things where the flavor any spell with doors, and I'm a fan.
I just give you a thumbs up. Thanks.
Not a problem, buddy.
All right.
We need you back on the ship because the Navy's coming.
Not the Navy.
Not the Navy.
Squidward never change.
Is the Sea King alive after getting shot by that?
Barely.
So it's got a huge fucking chunk taken out of its spine.
Actually,
so-
let me look at. I said 13 plus the 17.
Plus 4.
I took 13 and 16.
Oh, 13 and 16. Yeah, it has like a few HP left.
That's all I needed to hear, baby. I'm back in.
I'm back in this bitch. I'm ready to
Tonga's
kill
not letting this one get
motherfucker.
away. All
I
right.
didn't
Especially
hear
now,
no
I took
bell.
a cannonball for it. I'm getting this fucking.
I didn't hear no bell.
All right. Moving to next, we got Tilda. And she's just kind
Mama
of
go
sitting there
fire.
with Big Joe. Like, it's all right, Joe. It's all right. Tonga, do you need me to pull you in?
No, I'm good.
All right. I saw the syringe from Snyder. Does he always just kind of like reach through mini doors?
Seems to be his thing. Getting used to it.
It's weird.
Gotta
Not gonna lie.
shake my head to get in like an upright position.
Well, you want me to help you with this, or do you think the Marines have it?
I think we could finish it off.
She pulls out her gun.
Why let them get the kill?
You know what? I like the spirit. And she fires a shot off at it.
Bang!
Think I'm gonna
And
take a cannonball and not win this fight? You crazy.
unfortunately, her shot glances right off of it. It's like, damn, that thing's hide is tough. Gordy is next in line, and having seen this thing take a couple cannonballs, and seeing that Tonga's all right, and that Tilda's going at it, he's like,
I lived on
I'm
one.
not about to be outdone. And he gets a running start. He pulls out a sword, and he dashes
Holy
at
shit.
this thing and just leaps right off, following Tonga's example. And that gives him... Dude. He goes in for a big ol' slash, and then just gets whipped by its tail and sent flying.
Rip.
God damn it, Gordy.
Rip.
Well,
Good effort.
I just
Lucky for Tonga, he's next up in the turn order.
I just kind of glanced to the crews, like, are we fine to just kind of leaving him here? Because he kind of sucks.
He kinda sucks.
He's doing his best.
Akisu's not impressed with Gordy's overall performance. It'll be in the next performance review.
All
Gordy,
right, so
we here with the HR department have been going over your record. All right, Tonga. Lucky for you, you are in water. So that works for you.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yay.
bonus. I think I'm just gonna go and. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Ooh.
I got both blades ready. I am going to bonus action Ghost Fire Blade.
Ooh.
I'm gonna cast my Shadow Blade. So I have the two shock blades in my hands, and in my mouth you see kind of a wicked like clawed dagger kind of materialize.
All right.
And then I am going to activate my 3-weapon fighting ability.
I will say that it's very fortunate that the shocking part of the shock blades has to be activated, because
Yeah.
you would be in a lot of trouble in sitting in the water with two actively shocking blades going on. Just fries himself with the last HP he has falling in.
I can raise the damage die with my 3-weapon style for one of my weapons. All right, and I'm going to make my hits.
All right.
So
I just kind of picture him like kind of dives under the water and uses the swords almost like fins as he propels himself forward.
And then also this one. Why does it say I have no spells? There we go. Okay, so first one with the regular sword. 17 to hit.
That hits exactly.
Okay. Second hit.
I will say
Wait,
that
how
if
do
they
I do?
both hit, that's going to be pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's 2 hits on both.
Okay, there's no way you're going to do less than 5 damage. So roll that
okay.
damage.
All right.
And if it's over 5, how do you want to do this?
All right. A little bit overkill then. But I mean...
Just put it over there.
I need help putting this.
Just put
Oh,
it over
I
there.
got it.
Okay, yeah, I know you got it. You're smart. Wait, could you put it somewhere else?
This is super overkill. Okay.
Ain't no
All right.
kill like overkill.
So 7 on the first hit.
No, I'm fine. You could turn that light off behind you.
You killing us for
I cleaned my desk earlier, and I've been drinking these.
Damn, 7 on the second hit.
These were pre-opened. I'm being economical, Freya. No, you. Watch as Freya becomes the fan favorite of this show.
I'd be
For the sake of
surprised.
saving my spell slot, I'm gonna retcon the use of my since I kill it anyway. If that's cool.
I mean, if you want to, but like I said, ain't no kill like overkill.
I didn't even
Because
get to
because
that
this
part
can
of
be
the
a named
attack
attack.
yet. That is true. But I only really need the 2 hits. All right, but
Yeah, but Tonga
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
know that.
that's true. Okay, so I'm fucking ready. I got the blades out. Fucking kind of like jet through the water forward. I make 2
Like-
big slashes at the chest, and like with the momentum from the slashes, I kind of pull myself up to its face, and with the holding the blade in my mouth, I just kind of like slit its throat.
I would go a step further and say that given the damage that was done to it previously and your momentum, you'd straight decapitate this thing.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I like kind of like filleting a fish, right? With my
Yeah.
first 2 strikes, I like slice the belly open. And then I'll go up to the head, and then one big clean strike, I just sever it.
Ooh, that's nice. Do you have a name for this attack?
This would be the Fiend Fillet.
I love it. Write that one down.
I was gonna. My brain went the sashimi slicer.
Ooh!
Fiend fillet and sashimi slicer. Add those to the repertoire. This chef is cooking.
How do we add? What do I add it at?
I don't know. Make a note for like what you want to call some of your attacks, because like that's just cool. Like I think the last time you had a named attack, it was like the blue sea dragon or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that ends the combat.
Woo! Hell yeah!
I can't believe I fucking lived on one, man. That's
That was
crazy.
Feel
pretty
this
awesome.
one, homie.
Exactly 1 HP. God damn.
And
Yeah.
each
I
of
don't
you
even have 10
gets
HP or anything.
275 XP for that.
2-7.
Yeah, I better put that on Akisu's sheet.
Do I get anything extra for getting the killing blow?
You get a pirate prestige.
Nice.
I'm 15 away.
How are you
Well, no,
15 away?
from 6,000.
Oh, okay. I was like, huh?
515. I mean,
Yeah, we're close to our next level.
Yeah, you're getting there.
I want this next level. What do I even get a level 5?
Depending on how things go on the island, you could reasonably get there.
Nice.
yeah, brother man.
Anyway,
Everyone makes their way back onto the ship without much issue.
I'm going straight to the Seeking body and I'm harvesting this bad boy.
Everyone just
straight
sees
to work.
you just making slices, cuts. You're getting like, oh yeah, we're eating good tonight, you know?
Yeah, literally.
Rory sees you doing this, and he just kind of shouts over to the side, Tonga, do you want me to get any of your chef knives, you know, to get some good cuts?
I'm like, you know what? Help me get the rope. I'll pull it on board on deck, and we'll really get this going.
I got the fucking rope around me neck.
I'll get the shipwrights. So he goes down below deck and gets like the rest of the shipwrights and the spicy bros that were that have been traveling with you guys.
How big is like the full body now that we're like pulling it out of the water? Does it even fit on the ship?
I actually have to look at some of the features on this. It is okay. It's a young one, so it's technically a size like just above size class large. So it does fit. It's like twice the. It's like 25 feet long.
Okay.
It was a young one.
It was a youngin.
So it's like this long. Okay.
Yeah, but actually the ship's not scaled properly.
Right.
So it does fit.
Okay, sick. And like, how big is like the head?
Oh, it's a.
Like, is this like
You know
wall
how,
mount guys?
You ever see a moose head like a
Yeah,
like
the big moose
Yeah.
head mount.
yeah, you know,
All
like
right,
when you
yeah,
get like
we're
those
putting one of
mantle
these in the
things,
boat.
like the taxidermy moose heads, like double the size of that.
Yeah, we're putting this on the ship. I kind of turned to Chibi and I'm like, put it on the ship somewhere. All right.
All right. Well,
I think
I'm
this could
gonna-
be safe.
I'm gonna pause us right there just so I can hit the bathroom real quick.
Good time.
Nice and liquids.
Yeah, I'll stop the recording there.
He's
and
gonna,
get
he's gonna
back
be
up.
thinking about what I get from this body while you're taking a shit. I got
Love
I'm
you.
All
gonna,
right.
I'm gonna also
We are
do like
back.
a jar con.
Oh my god, we're back.
Unlock him.
Yay!
Okay, so
wanna take with
y'all
us,
are
guys?
farming this thing.
Yeah, can I make like I don't know, nature and investigation checks, kind of like examine the body while I'm like cutting it up and stuff like that.
All right, yeah. Let's start with a. You can either do nature, survival, or you could make a roll with your cook utensils.
Yeah. Okay.
You have that chef expertise.
Advantage or no?
I'm gonna say no, because this is still a sea king.
Oh.
Not that you needed it. Oh.
Let's go.
You look it all
I'm
up
below-
and down.
Oh, also, I completely forgot. Because of my devil's brand, I heal from killing. Therefore, go
Yes.
plus my charisma modifier. So
So
four
reinvigorated.
plus. The hell? What's my charisma modifier? 3. I heal 7. 7 on kill is not bad.
All right. So as a. Oh, did I switch it to the wrong music by accident?
Yeah, you switched to the battle music.
Wait, I don't want that. Don't know why I automatically did that. Okay, so as you have this on the ship, the 2 marine vessels that had fired at the Sea King approach. Meanwhile, Tonga, you're kind of looking at this whole Sea King and you're like, kind of like in the same breath as like kind of like veal or things of that nature, where it's just like, okay, this is a young, tender kind of Sea King kind of meat.
Mm-hmm.
Still has
You know,
something-
now that I've eaten eel, that's kind of what I'm picturing the meat is like.
yeah, it's a big old usagi thing, but it has kind of like a beefy texture.
Nice. I also want to pull out like my notebook and I want to kind of like make
I said
notes. of anything
usagi,
that
but I meant to say you know what? Never mind. I probably don't remember the proper word, but
pull out my notebook and I make notes of like everything I learned about
Talking
this.
about
And I also want
umami?
to, like sketch like a like picture of like what the full body would be,
Yeah.
for
So
research.
yeah, you start sketching it out. You get like the whole thing on there. And then like you're just kind of like mapping out these cuts and you realize that it's really not so different from an eel.
Delicious.
In examining the body, was there any like
Oh, I was right. Unagi.
like a natural abilities
I mean,
that I
not-
can
not-
kind of see that this creature would have? Like
From what you can tell, like there's nothing really all that special about it outside of you're fairly certain that the it has a bit of a young fattiness, so it's like it'll be some real good meat. And
okay.
there's enough to keep you guys stocked for at least the next few weeks.
I definitely want to take like its biggest, teeth, or like its biggest like bones.
Yeah. So you do get a bunch of Sea King teeth and Sea King bones. The teeth would probably sell for a fair bit.
Cool.
Make a stock.
Kind of like almost like megalodon teeth.
Yeah. As I like examine like the bones especially, do I feel like they could be used for like good weapon crafting and stuff like that?
Most of the bones, no. But as I mentioned previously, this one had almost a bull-like appearance. And you
Mhm.
notice that the horns are a very, very strong kind of material.
Mhm. Oh yeah, that's horns. Definitely take the horns.
And it's you find that its hide is pretty tough to cut through, and the only reason that you were able to cut through so efficiently was because you were able to take your time and it was battle damaged initially. So the hide would make possibly for a good leather, a good like armor.
Okay. Thought you add seeking hide too.
Yeah.
Bad.
I would give me a survival check for how you're procuring the material there, and we'll
Yeah.
use that roll for like how much usable hide you have.
Can I have like Tilda assist me with that?
Yeah. So Tilda, she's just kind of like following your lead because this is a little foreign to her, but like she likes the prospect of being able to craft something with this.
Right. 'Cause I imagine like I'd be like examining the body and like the skin and stuff like this, and like as I kind of note that is the skin kind of like scaly,
Yeah,
or is
it's
it
got kind
raw?
of like a scaly texture to it for the most part.
That's cool. So I kind of look at Tilda and say, "Hey," I kind of like gesture for her to come sit down next to me as I like, I'm crouching next to it.
Do you need
It
something?
seems like maybe this could be a good hide for crafting. Do you think you could work with?
I think I'd probably have to pick up like we're close to the island, so I think I'll pick up like some books on some of the methods involved. Because this is quite a bit larger than I'm used to, like for any kind of leather working, we'd have to cure it and whatnot. But it seems like it took a heavy hit before when we were shooting at it. I would say that we could probably make some decent armor with this.
I kind of give her a nod, and I kind of like, I'll start from like the neck and the stomach cuts on the softer part of the belly, and then like I'll kind of cut my way to like the big cannonball hole,
Yeah.
and I'll kind of like show her how to cut along like the seams and then to
Yeah,
pull the
and-
skin back.
And as she's like kind of following along with you, she kind of like notices and she's
the
like, well,
you wanted me
it
to-
seems to me that the underbelly is not going to be much good to us. However, the other parts, those are a lot stronger. So I think those are going to be the parts of this hide that we're going to want to save.
Yeah, I imagine especially like the back and like the whatever.
And
what
give me a
was the-
roll for your
yeah.
harvest with the survival.
Survival. 15.
All right. So with a 15, and thanks to Tilda's help giving advantage there, she's looks it over. It's like, oh, all right. I think we have. I can probably make about a dozen pieces with this. I mean, following the rule of 10, we should be able to make it work.
Nice.
And like
Yeah,
as
right.
you two are kind of like harvesting and talking about material and crafting and whatnot, the marine vessels pull up on both sides of the ship, and you just hear a voice calling out to you. Hello. Who's in charge here?
Akisu.
This is gonna fall to the first mate.
Oh, it's Akisu the captain? She's there.
Yeah, but
with the actual captain not being here, it is gonna have to be your fault. Well, not your fault. Your
besides, I think we
Tonga
we
would
both
be-
know that there's no way I can capture the chaos that is our captain.
I
yeah.
feel like Tonga wouldn't like answer to the first one because he'd be so focused.
Yeah, so you just kind of like turn to Akisu and she's like, Tonga, can you please take care of this? I don't like authority very much. And she just starts hauling everything that everyone's been cutting up down.
I'm like,
Just because like she's big and strong, so she's just like handling the hardy work.
I gotta stand up, dust my hands off.
And then you just hear her
no.
as she shout to you as she goes below deck. Besides, you're more of a people person.
It's so fair. I walk to like the edge of the ship, and I just kind of like give like a wave, like a half wave, I'm kind of like, aye.
Is everyone on board all right? It's unusual for a sea king to be anywhere near our base in these waters.
And I just kind of look at him and go, yeah, it was just a random attack.
just a random attack.
Dead.
Came out of nowhere, I swear.
Looking the man over, you can tell that he seems to be about mid-40s, kind of a little bit of he's got streaks of gray throughout his beard, and his hair is long since just kind of gone gray with what you presume to be stress,
Right.
given the way he carries himself.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to
Yeah.
like mosey up to Tonga and kind of like be in present with the conversation.
Absolutely. Well, what is your business here?
We actually came to turn in some bounties that came into our possession.
Bounty hunters.
Ah,
Honestly, that's very welcome. We saw that you were kind of in trouble for a spot with that Sea King, but for the way you beheaded that thing, quite remarkable. I mean, clearly, you're a strong lot to be able to handle that. Would you like an escort
yeah.
down to the bounty office?
I kind of give him a firm handshake. Say, appreciate the aid. If there's some compensation we can, provide for your help, we'd be more than happy to.
And he just kind of gives like a kind of like shrugs that aside. It's like, no, thank you. Keeping these waters safe is a hard job as is.
But yeah, I kind of give him the handshake and a nod, and I'm like, we would appreciate the Or, I guess.
All right. And then he just kind of like looks over to his men. All right, men, to position. We're heading back in. And then he just turns to the other ship. Captain Samuel, back on patrol. And then the other ship just kind of like turns off and continues on its path. And as things are going on with that, the captain of the ship that you were talking to, he boards back on his vessel and escorts your ship in. And you manage to dock without any inconvenience after that. Pull up my stuff there.
I'll kind of turn to Snyder. Say, can you go and grab the heads from the freezer, please?
Absolutely, Captain Tonga.
Oh wait,
I scurry off to the doctor's.
Wait, is that all we needed to give to these people? Just the proof of kills?
Yeah, essentially. Now, as you pull into the dock, you do come across. There's Marines all through the area, and you manage to kind of pull in just fine into the marina.
Oh yeah.
And as you do, and you get all tied in, a small squad of Marines approach the ship, and one of them, a very spindly man, very clean shaven, and his hair very neat and short and very tidy, like almost slicked in a way. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, hello, and see, your ship doesn't appear to be registered anywhere. And given the recent happenings, you are going to be subject to an inspection.
Oh, jeez.
I kind of raise an eyebrow. What are you looking for exactly?
Oh, just the usual. There have been suspicious happenings recently with smuggling on the island.
Smuggling
of what?
Various things. But that's all highly classified. Now, I will need the name of the captain, the nature of your business on the island, as well as just a brief inspection.
Well, I believe that is Akisu Blackburn, and we are turning in bounties as well as maybe offering or taking information.
Bounty hunters. Oh, excellent, excellent. Lord knows we could use more of those in the North Blue.
It comes
And he
with
just kind
our
of like
line
checks
of
his clipboard, and he's just like, as you're talking, he's writing down information. And exactly who am I addressing?
Tonga Wirio.
Tonga Wirio. Okay. I will need to properly identify each of the members aboard your ship. That should be no problem, yes?
I kind of look to Snyder. Seems fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see an issue with that, honestly.
We have nothing to hide. Feel free.
Him and his men board the ship. And they begin inspecting, looking around. Some of them go below deck, and they start conversing with some of your passengers, asking them questions and various things. I see you have... Okay, yes. Very well. And you said you are mercenaries. You hunt pirates?
More or less.
Very good, very good. And let's see. He has no reason to believe otherwise. And they look around the ship, and gonna run more check. One of the men searching the ship approaches the crow's nest up where the flags are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Chibi, you remember that you had recently swapped the flag.
Yeah.
Where did you put the flag?
I probably just put it in my apron on my overalls.
I'll
All
put
right.
it on your purse. Then. Oh.
Because we were like fighting. So I was probably like, fuck.
All right.
Hold it up. Put it
Just
in there.
stuffing it in your apron,
Stuffed it in
in your
my little
overalls.
They do give everyone a pat down. They're like, "Oh, you must get very cold."
Yeah, thin fur,
I would like to say that I understand, but I just
Going to
Well,
those unexpected winter
skin.
islands,
okay. So they managed to inspect the whole ship, and they don't have any reason to suspect y'all of piracy. So the guy finishes taking inventory of what you guys have brought to the island, as well as all the people that have been on the ship. It's like, oh, well,
They've not really
And,
done many piratey things, huh?
nothing that has reached the Marines yet,
Fair.
because they don't know about the island, and they
Yeah.
that actually
Yeah,
He,
where's the devil?
addresses the you guys all together. There is the matter of you seem to have a devil fruit in your possession. Are you intending to sell that here?
I'm keeping it for my personal research for now.
Well, I will say that if you do bring it to the Marines, we'll pay handsomely for it.
I'll keep that in mind.
Have you had it identified at all?
Not officially.
Oh, very well. There is an appraiser on the island, if need be.
I kind of think about that for a second. Thank you for the note. We may go visit.
Well, enjoy your stay and be safe. Come along, men. And then he just kind of like marches off with his men.
Before he like turns to leave, I'm gonna give him a handshake, and in the handshake, I'm gonna slide a hand him like, I don't know what's like a good tip amount of berry, like what's like $100 for like a valet for like this guy.
Okay.
You just drug dealers slide him like a 50.
Yeah, exactly what I'm thinking.
It was like,
Yeah,
good looks,
you give him
homie.
you give him like 10,000 berry. You're like, hey,
Yeah.
thanks for the
Hey, keep doing a good job, man.
just to be clear, and he kind of like leans in. This is not a bribe. This is just you showing your gratitude.
Absolutely.
Well.
I always appreciate a good serviceman's work.
Oh, excellent. I will document this. And he's just writing it down on the clipboard. Much appreciated.
Damn,
Absolutely.
bro is studious.
He wrote
Just
down
kinda
the note.
mutter under my breath.
These guys fuck.
Well, one good tip
More
deserves
than I
another.
expected.
And he kind of like leans in. You all seem like a rather rough bunch, but if you are looking to partake in good food and drink, there is a excellent tavern in the town there, a little ways from the rest of the base. Seeing as the villages, they kind of keep to themselves for the most part, but many of our men seem to enjoy it. It's called the Hops Scotch Tavern.
Nice.
Indeed. word to the wise.
Sounds-
The Scotch beer is good, but their real specialty is the pudding.
Pudding.
Ah, yes. It's not quite as good as Mama used to make, but it does get the job done. Very well.
I'm excited to hear
Oh, yeah.
to taste what this pudding is.
and he walks off, and then Snyder says that y'all easily forget that he's from the sky and has never had pudding. Like, oh yeah,
Oh,
wait a
you'll love
minute.
it. It's a creamy, usually white, sweet,
What?
kind of cream, pretty
Oh, my
good.
master knight used to give me that all the time.
Yeah, you'll love it.
Rory's like, I usually go with the chocolate.
Some
Tonga,
people
I
do.
didn't know you were a vanilla guy.
The
Oh,
master
yeah.
knight
I
also
love
told
my
me to
sweets
never
from time
tell
to time.
people that he used to give me pudding, but that's besides the point.
I kind of looked over him like, in the tribe where I came from, under the ocean, there aren't any sweets. I didn't have candy until I was already a man.
And by then, it was cavitating.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I mean, the sea is mostly composed of like salt and water and sugar. I don't know even where do we get sugar. Wow, I'm so glad I'm
So much
traveling with
to-
you guys. I get to learn about the world.
So much to learn.
Learning's important.
I guess
get
they
to
just
learn
don't
what
have much
pudding is.
sugar under the sea.
There's some fish out there that have kind of a sweet flavor, but we didn't really know what sweet was, until we really had sugar.
Mm.
So probably not much for pastries.
So, wait, if you guys didn't know what sweet was, whenever you would say, like, in quotations, something's, that's sweet, would you
Yeah.
just say that's, like, salty?
That's
It
fishy.
would be like,
Hey, yo, that's
something
salty,
be
dog.
something else. Yeah, it'd be like, oh, this flavor is so like different. Like
They
it's
didn't.
not salty
Like,
anymore.
like the exclamation of, like, oh, fuck yeah, sweet.
yeah, like,
It's just like,
Did people never go on
there's
land?
no
Like, I feel like
concept
they
of
still know.
sweet. So, like, but, and just Snyder starts, like, going on a tangent of just like, what the wait a minute.
holy
While
shit.
he's talking.
I just start muttering to myself.
Yeah, then Rory just kind of like joins. Just like, wait, what's sky sugar like?
Uh,
Sky sugar sounds like a drug.
Bro, Sky Sugar will leave you on cloud 9.
What about the other ones?
They're not important.
Never should
Oh.
have smoked that shit, man.
I never
Huh.
should have smoked that shit.
But how many clouds are there?
An infinite amount of clouds, Rory. So many clouds that your mind can't comprehend.
Damn.
Wow, that must have been really hard to count to get past 9. Like, or that's like, like he's just taking it very literal.
It's just, whoa.
Today we learned
That's
Rory's
so
about
many
that.
clouds. Somebody must have been counting for a long time.
You're like, wow, it's really convenient that whenever you have sugar, you can actually just go to cloud 9.
Yeah.
Teleportation.
We just need to go to cloud 9 for sugar, and if you want like some wheat or like sky wheat or sky bread, you go to cloud 7.
Remind us to teach Rory how to count after this.
Writes on notebook. Teach Rory how to count.
Can Rory read?
Teach Rory how
Teach
to read?
Rory.
Question mark.
Teach Rory, period.
Teach Rory.
Y'all got to manage this kid's education. All right. As y'all are having that conversation, the spicy bros and the wife as well as some of the shipwrights. They all kind of gather up. You see that they have what little things they had with them. And they're just like, well, we'd like to thank you for everything. Thank you for getting us off of Swallowtail. It was difficult. We talked with the inspecting person earlier, and he said that there is a refugee program for people who are disaffected by pirates. And trust us, we won't say anything about any of the piratey things that you do, but we are eternally in your debt and very grateful.
Who's saying this?
It's a
The
Talum.
spicy bros.
Yeah.
Can we canonically make them green and red?
What? Oh, like peppers?
No,
Like
like
peppers?
Mario Bros.
Sure, like one
Oh.
wears red, the other wears green.
That's so
Can they
fucking funny.
canonically?
Do we have Beaver cards at this point?
No,
What's that?
you don't,
Okay.
but you can. Hold
I
on.
was gonna say, if we did,
Yeah, Christy?
we could like everybody that we quote unquote save, we can give them a piece of the Beaver card. So if they're ever in need of us again, they can find us.
Like
Oh.
a cell phone number or something?
It's so what a Beaver card is like a piece of paper that is imparted with a person's essence, essentially. And if you lay it flat on your hand, it'll pull in the direction. It'll start to like drag in the direction of where they are.
That's so cute.
And most
That's kinda
importantly, if the person whose VVR card you have dies, it straight incinerates itself.
Yeah, so
If they're
This
dying,
is
it'll
kind
slowly
of-
burn.
this is kind of a spoiler for later in the series, but there's a character who had a strong attachment to Ace. And just one day, just sitting there, minding their own business, just watched Ace's Beaver card fucking light the fuck up.
Aw,
And it was like, oh no!
Yeah.
that's sad.
Which I
Fuck.
will say that you guys can obtain those on this island.
That's cool.
Sweet. So we should grab like a decent sheet. Because it's like a normal piece of paper that you can just rip off and give them a piece of.
Well, each of you would have to have an individual sheet. Just because there is a bit of a thing for that. But-
Yeah. Isn't it like a hair or like a piece of DNA? Something like that.
Oh yeah, I did think I thought some of that through, so we're good on that front. And with that, the spicy bros and the workers that joined the ship, as well as some of their family that was able to come with them, they all kind of shake hands with y'all as they're giving thanks and goodbyes.
Before as they're all like kind of gathered, I'm gonna say before you guys head off, we should have, a final celebratory feast. I finally get to cook Sea King for the first time. Let's make it an event.
They
yeah.
all kind of like they agree, and it's like, okay, tonight we'll have a celebratory feast. But for now, we're gonna head out and see what we can do about getting settled in and making living arrangements.
Thank you again for your assistance.
Bye.
And
Thank you, Spicy Bros. I'll never forget you.
the lead shipwright that
Thank you probably so much.
that was running the that whole crew goes up to Chibi, and he says to you, "It's been an honor to work on your ship. She's a mighty fine example of exemplary craftsmanship."
Get out of here.
Go on, get scamper, you little dog.
Oh, you.
I wish you the
don't
best.
lie, butter me up like that, you fucking.
And then, like, as he's getting ready to go, he kind of reaches down, and I'd like you to have this.
What is
And
it?
thanks for saving us. And he just hands you a very, what appears to be a old but well-kept chisel. This chisel has been kept in my family for a few generations, and it has always served us well. I would like you to have it.
Why me?
Wait, are you giving up the shipwright business?
No, I'm not giving up the shipwright business, but it seems that I'm going to have to make a fresh start. And I would like for the torch of Swallowtail to be kind of carried on with good hands.
No.
Chibi just starts crying.
And I start crying with her. He's like, oh, thank you, God.
Everyone's crying on the floor.
For stats purposes, this chisel is the equivalent of a +1 dagger.
Okay, so you get like a +1 to rolls made with it.
If she decides to use it for crafting, +1. If she decides to use it for fighting, +1.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And you can add that to the character sheet.
And you can stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
Shove that in your ass and smoke it.
Shove that in your butt and shit it.
All right. And with that, your passengers head off. What y'all gonna do?
Well, we're heading to the head turning the bounties, right?
Yes. All right. Pull up the stuff here. I don't know why I'm hearing an echo of my voice now.
Okay, I guess it's gone now.
Huh. Oh yeah. Now it's gone. That was weird. And as you guys are just kind of working your way away from the marina, you find yourselves passing through the merchant district with various little shops selling trinkets, foods, little food stalls, and Tonga, you see Snyder kind of looking, and Snyder, you see a small little shop with that on a sign in front of it. You see Viver cards.
These, yes, these are what I was talking about.
I've
We
never
can
heard
give
of
these
it.
out to all of our friends that we meet along the way.
Rory just kind of like looks at it. I can't read the sign. What are those?
Beaver cards.
Look to Rory. Rory, can you not read?
Not really. I can read some words like berry and food, and it honestly it's really spotty.
Is it
Kind of.
is it
kinda
that you
spin my
can't
eyes
make
on
out the words, or do you not know what the words are?
It's really just a call it limited experience with words. I mean, I was orphaned a few years ago. I didn't really get the proper education outside of what the streets could provide.
Just making sure I don't need to get you glasses or something.
No,
Yeah.
my eyes are fine.
All right. You're just illiterate. Gotcha.
Just
That
a little-
feels slightly offensive, but I'm okay with that.
I
Okay,
don't
we-
mean it in that way.
kinda-
That's just what not being able to read means.
I gotta pat Rory on the head. I'm like, see, we can teach illiteracy. We can't teach stupidity.
Oh well, that's one disease I wouldn't want to have.
Yeah.
I would hate to diagnose you with stupid, Rory.
Anyway, let's go see what these Dino cards are.
Dino Vibra cards.
To the Dino cards.
Dino card.
and you just kind of go into this little shop. On the sign, it says Labree's Assorted Goods. Viver cards available. And you just you see kind of a middle-aged woman with kind of a bright red hair and just little streaks of gray off to one side, tied up in a bun. She has a very, very calm look about her. Oh, hello. Oh, welcome. Are you looking for anything in particular? Viver cards, perhaps? We do also carry regular stationery.
Hello, my good lady. I would be. I am interested in purchasing 3 sheets of Viver card paper, please and thank you.
3 sheets? Are you certain about that? She
100%
looks at you and the people around you. I see at least 4 of you. Or you're not all together?
Well, I mean, we need one for at least the captain. We need one for you, I point at Tonga. One for you, point at Rory.
Yeah.
Points itself, one for me.
How many do you get in a sheet?
Okay, so as you can see, and she kind of like gestures to this little diagram that she has off to the side.
I'm just kind of off in my own world trying to figure out how many we need.
Well, fortunately for you, you came to the right place. Now, a large blank sheet is enough for 10 Viver cards that can be imprinted upon 10 individuals. Or if you want to just imprint a bunch of them all to one person and just like kind of spread them as you will, that's fine. That would cost 5 million, Barry. But custom individual Viver cards linked to just one person, that's 1 million, Barry, per fragment, of course. And they do, unlike other vendors of Viver cards, we offer different colors.
Colors?
Yes, at no extra
Just kind of
charge,
peek
of
up
course.
and look back.
Yeah, you see, when me and my husband started this business, we found that the biggest issue that people have with Viver cards is that they're usually all white. Now, if you were to say have multiple Viver cards, short of writing a name on it, you wouldn't be able to tell what was what. But color coding, well, I've spent 20 years in the stationery business, and if there's one thing I know, color coding is the key to organization.
I mean, in reality, we only really need the Viver card for the captain, right? Because the captain's not going anywhere. Hopefully.
Well,
And
well,
then you,
we should get one for everybody, right?
yeah, I mean, I think given that we're cashing in the bounties, we'll be able to afford it.
Well, we could also get just 5 because each sheet is 10, so we could do 5 each. We could just split a sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we get the big old blank sheet, and then get that split up, and then like, Rory just kind of looks to the lady. Are the big sheets colored, or do they like? Do you do the things individual? How does that work? Oh well, I'm glad you asked. You see, we do have the big blank sheets, and they start out as white, and we dye them before. Well, after they're cut up, into the individual cards. And then we can dye them any color that you choose. And he looks to Snyder. He's like, "Is that good?"
I mean, yeah, everybody would get their own color at that point.
Yeah, so everyone would get their own color, and then that means we would have one each other. Like Rory would have one for Snyder and one for right? Like
Everybody
that-
would have one Beaver card for one member of the crew.
Yeah.
Like-
Okay.
And you can rip off a piece of it and give it to somebody else. So like one card is like everybody can be aware of each other. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
Could you then do the batch for the 5 people and hold it for us? Because we are a bit tight on the money now, but we're going to be turning in some bounties.
oh, you're bounty
think I have-
hunters. Well,
like 10
a
million
dangerous line of
credit.
work definitely needs VVR cards. I'll tell you that.
How much money do I don't remember how much money.
She was asking for 5 million for a large blank sheet, which will makes 10 cards.
I think I have like 10 million or something like that.
That sounds about right. Because y'all did get a good chunk of change a while back.
Yeah. And then then we have like more money like spread out through
I
all
have
of it.
14 million.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure like individually we have a lot of money. Then all
All right. So you are able to pay it up front.
Yeah, we can do that. Never mind. I guess we have the funds all on us.
Excellent. And she just gets to work on setting up her sheet and just like cuts all the pieces. And now, for color preference, what would you each like? You, Fishman, I didn't catch your name, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say blue for you.
I gotta give her like a wide grin. You got it.
Just, Fishman, you. I didn't get your name.
Blue man. You must want blue. I'm like, nah.
Yes, the walking blue billboard.
It makes it. I would just imagine it'd make it so much easier for your companions.
Gotta keep the aesthetic.
Exactly. See, you're a man who gets it. And she goes through to the rest of everybody. Now, you, sir, with the mohawk, yellow.
Yellow or gold.
Excellent, excellent. And you, lad, I'm going to say red. Well, yeah, actually, that would be pretty nice.
Wow, 3 for 3.
What can I say? I'm good at my job. And you there, Mink, you're, let's see, white or pink? Not quite sure with you.
Blue.
A blue, huh? We're going to have to go with a different shade. Would you be okay with a light blue? Sky blue, perhaps?
Yes.
Ah, there we go.
Maybe she can put like a black trim on mine or something.
So she just like gets right away to like making up a bunch of cards, and she does make some different colored ones that are you guys haven't specified for anybody. A green, a brown, and a black, as well as a few other colors. So you got 10 sheets of different colors.
Weird.
Well, 10 VVR cards of different colors. And after exchanging the money, she starts explaining, okay, so here's the thing. For each of you, there's a bit of a process to bond you to the VVR card. It's very simple, nothing too intrusive. You just poke your finger, and she has like a little sharp pokey thing. Have a drop of blood absorb into the paper, and from there, it is bonded to your life force.
Cool.
Hey,
I gotta
no
take
harm,
my
no foul.
claw and just kind of like slip my fingertip.
Very good. And then each of you, one by one, bond to the paper you were given. Nice. Now,
Yeah, we got out beaver cows.
Now, the thing about Viver cards is they do have a tendency to kind of drift away, and lots of people end up losing them. However, in typical merchant fashion, where would we be if I didn't sell a solution to such a problem? And she gestures to like a wall of assorted like little fancy bags.
It's trying to scam us.
Pouches.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you see a wall full of these little pouches that would fit on a belt.
I think we're okay.
Oh, very well.
I will throw in an extra 1 million berry as a tip for being so kind.
And Rory just kind of like sees that. He's just like, and take part of that tip out of this. And he grabs a bag for himself. I lose stuff all the time, guys. There ain't no shame here. And he's
You
just
know what?
Like,
That's
Rory,
fair, Rory.
this is Tilda make you a pouch.
You're right, but like, I like this one.
I like this one. I can't
You can get
become.
one custom made.
I can't come between a man and his wants.
Tonga's like, guys, listen, we know we know a guy.
We have a seamstress. like she
Tell
works
that to
for
the
us.
merchant. We'll get kicked out.
You just Snyder hurrying everyone out.
Thank you
He
for the
literally
business.
works for us. Like he kind of. like,
He literally works for us.
I imagine y'all exchange like little pieces of Viver card to each other after the bonding.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone add Viver card to your inventory, and maybe even like a little subset for like Viver pieces of Viver card that are bonded to each other.
Yeah, just like set of Viver cards.
Yeah, because just in case, like, just to make sure we know who has who, in the event that one of you ends up losing one, it's like, oh no, I can't
what
find this
exactly
person.
do
I'm
they do?
separated.
They just let you know where they are and if they die.
Yeah, like if you hold it in your hand, it'll nudge in the direction of where the person it's bonded to is, and
Okay,
if
cool.
they die, it'll start burning up on its own.
Okay, gotcha.
So say like we get lost in town and we have no way to contact each other, just hold it out in your hand,
Yeah.
and it'll start to drag in the direction of where we are.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's basically a homing device, but paper.
Nice.
And for the people who need to spell it, it's Vivre for Vivre.
Viver. Yeah. My chair keeps sinking low.
Does it wobble to the flow?
No. But it should. And y'all continue on to the, I guess, the bounty office.
What other shops are in this area?
What kind of shops are you looking for? Because there is a variety in the shopping district.
Well, I think. Do we have stuff that we wanted to sell? Thought we did. You know what? No, we can. I was gonna. Yeah, we can do it later. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I guess not. Does anyone want like armor or anything? Maybe like a potion shop?
All right. So as you look around, you do see a variety of regular shops, food, drink,
In general, like
some
magic
specialty
items
shops.
or, yeah, any like general like item shops. I feel like would be good.
Yeah, you do see one that advertises itself as a general shop, Anchor's Resupply, the one-stop shop for basic ship supplies. And you just see
Nice.
like a big old sign, "We sell rope."
The one-stop shop for basic ship shit.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. So should we? Do you think we need anything for the ship?
I don't think so. I don't think the ship got damaged with the fight.
Yeah, it got pushed around, but it didn't seem like it took on too much damage. Nothing that you'd
Life
really need.
preservers.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Life
Yeah,
jacket.
honestly. Yeah.
Everybody keeps getting thrown off ship.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Do we even have any?
I don't think so.
It doesn't seem safe.
We
What,
should get some,
what
like,
ship would we
fancy
be without
stuff.
life preservers? We have a lifeboat,
Yeah,
but like,
we should get a bunch of those like little ones that are like strapped to the sides, that we can just
Ooh.
toss out.
Oh, and maybe like a couple buoys.
Yeah, some buoys.
Yeah, because like the buoys, like they have the handle, so like they're probably better for throwing, right?
Yeah, kind of like a frisbee.
Tonga, would you want like one of those trail behind like trapper nets for the ship?
Yeah.
So we could like keep like a consistent catch of fish at least.
Ooh, low effort fishing.
Yeah.
I feel like Tonga would be like, yeah,
He'd be on the fence, just like,
they're good, but I like to do it myself. Like,
Well, yeah, obviously you'd fish the big stuff, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
for
I think they're good to
sardines,
get.
minnows, whatever whatever the small fish are in this
I think
fucking
they're-
backwater ocean. No offense.
backwater ocean.
yeah, and, maybe if they have anything special,
Or
maybe
like
we
a
should
new
get
set of
some,
fishing spears.
mm,
Just trying to think for the crew.
we can get like a restock of ammo, of course, and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, right over there would be a good spot. You see next to the resupply, Gale's Armory.
Do we have
Nice.
cannonballs?
Yeah,
Oh, we're gonna need more of those. We have, let's see. I think in the previous fight we used like, I want to say 4 or 5 of them, and the shipwright dude said we had like 20 to start.
Hmm.
I need like another 5. It was a quick stock up, maybe some different cannonball types.
Oh, like those explosive rounds the Marines were using.
Or like a chain shot.
Ooh, that'd be
Ooh.
so cool.
like a chain bola. Oh hell yeah!
Launch it out the cannon and just wrap it around somebody's mast or neck or just decapitate some poor fucker on the deck.
Yeah,
That's brutal.
I mean, for combat purposes, getting hit by a chain bola is like incapacitated or like immobilized or whatever.
Yeah, big old.
It can
like,
completely
some
take out
bullets.
a mast.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Maybe I'll consider getting like some bolas for my size.
Yeah. Bolas for people.
People bolas.
People bola.
Peopla.
All right.
Yeah, we go get that.
Rory,
Do you have anything?
just kind of
anything
like
special
launches
in
right in
particular?
there, and he's just like all over the place. Like, this is so crazy.
Rory is having a blast on the new island.
This is his second time on a different island. First time in one that's not first time on an island that's inhabited that wasn't Swallowtail.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's all in. He's just like all over the place and talking to like the guy at the desk about some of the various pistol upgrades and stuff.
Yeah, maybe we can get Rory a new gun.
Yeah.
Did he get a gun from the armor from the facility?
No. He has the shock chalk rims.
Right. Yeah, let's see if we can get him a new gun. Maybe we should get everybody like a better pistol or something. I'm sure like they got military grade guns
Maybe
here.
an enchanted bow or something.
We have a bow that you could have.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, the arc
Blood
bow.
money bow.
Yeah, the arc bow.
He did get an arc bow, but he was saving that for Chibi.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one that he wanted to give to her, and he's got his little chakrams.
Yeah, maybe we should when we hit the armory, see if we can get everyone some new guns and stuff.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, what kind of stuff are you guys looking for?
Everything we said.
I want a long
there's
rifle.
there's a whole lot of it.
And then I
Right.
want like those like better arrows.
Well,
That'll be like at the armory.
Hmm?
That'll be like at the armory.
Yeah.
yeah. So as you guys are kind of like
A long rifle.
looking through some of the guns and stuff, let's see. I got so much stuff here. I'm just like,
Kind of walk in. I'm like, hey man, you got any weapons for like a person rather small size, not with too much kickback or anything?
I'm looking for a weapon for this here boy.
Yeah. I need a weapon. I need a gun for this kid. Get this kid a gun.
I thought you were gonna be like, do you have any weapons to kill a person? I was like, whoa.
Maybe I can use to shoot someone in the face or
I want to
maim
hit
someone
somebody
for
right
life.
between the fucking eyes.
I may need to kill someone coming up soon, you know.
and you just see like this really rugged old man, just straight white hair. And despite his age, he has a very smooth skin complexion. Clearly, this guy's taken care of himself over the years. He's like, yes. Now, which one of you is this for? Custom fit is everything in this line of work.
Well, I kind of look to Snyder and Rory. These two is Tilda with us?
She is still on the ship doing her thing with the what's left of the Sea King.
For now, I'll probably just Rory and Snyder. Suppose.
I kind of raise my hand and wave happily. Hi, I'm looking for a gun.
All right, so
Get this man a gun.
okay. Well, what exactly are you looking for? Are you thinking something reinforced for durability purposes? Maybe something with a silenced barrel for more stealthy affairs.
Looking
Extended
for
for
something
accuracy
spicy.
and range?
Something extended.
Okay. Then he pulls
Like
out
a-
this pistol with an extended barrel. This right
I
here.
want to be a grower, not a shower.
And this goes for 30,000 Barry, and it's a very popular model among the local Marines. At least the ones that know how to shoot.
Do you have anything that I could like brace against my shoulder, kind of like a stock?
Are you thinking like a full-on rifle, or maybe like a pistol rifle hybrid? We do have those in stock.
Let me see the hybrids. Those sound interesting.
Now,
Yeah, the dispenser.
and then he just pulls out this it's similar to the pistol that you have, but it has a much longer barrel and like a brace that locks right into the shoulder. Now this it has the speed of a pistol with the with a range that you get from a shorter rifle, but it's a good balance. better range and accuracy than a regular pistol, of course.
Okay.
And this one's going for 85,000 berry.
Okay.
Hey, we're kind of rich right now. So you can go.
I'll take it.
All right, 85,000 for the hybrid. And naturally, you're
slide
going to
him a
want
cool
ammo
90.
for this.
I just slide him a cool 90,000 and was like, give me 5,000 berry worth of ammo.
Yes, and he just like gives you a pack of like 50 rounds.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
we do have special ammo. You strike me as a man who likes a special ammo.
All
Now,
right.
we have
You
if
got
you're-
me intrigued. Tell me about the special ammo.
we have hollow points. He slides us some of those across. Explosive rounds. And if you're particularly inclined and maybe your adventures take you in that general direction, sea prism tipped rounds. And he holds
You know what?
he's-
I'm interested in them there sea prism rounds.
I imagine
And I-
Snyder having
Hold
a
on.
slight apprehension,
So,
but just like
this is kind of for Snyder, right? So Snyder and Rory. So I'm definitely gonna be playing up my merchant, right? And I want to kind of see if I can get some discounts here. And as I kind of like look over the things that he's pulling out, I want to I want to distort value.
Oh,
This old man seems smart. Be careful.
now the thing about distort value is that it's
Mhm.
not exactly a discrete spell, so you'll have to be careful with it.
Okay, so let me think.
I want to.
Just kind of like,
I'm
but
gonna fumble. Okay, sorry. I want to
Actually,
try and like.
with the distort value, does it have what are the components for it?
the component. I don't think they have.
No, like
components.
like verbal, somatic.
Oh, it's verbal, yeah.
Okay, so as long as you're able to kind of be either out of earshot or like
Mhm.
get him distracted enough,
Well,
then
can't you? You can kind of like disguise casting in like conversation, right?
yeah.
So it could be like, I kind of like look over like what he's looking at, or I'm like, basically trying to like talk him down a price, and I'm kind of like looking at it, and I kind of like hold it in my hands. I kind of turn it over. I'm kind of like, but as you can see, there's some few dents and scratches here. Maybe, surely you can knock off the price a little bit.
Okay, so if that's your verbal components, then we're good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
There are some
then
dents
kinda,
and
like,
scratches here.
and say,
got a bit of fumble merchandise.
I kind of like rub it with like my fingertips. It's a little dirty too. Can I make
Alright.
like a persuasion or a deception check or something?
See,
I got good charisma.
okay, so there's two ways you can go about this. There's the distort value, which you were all on the ship for a bit of time, so we can say y'all had a short rest,
Mm-hmm.
which recharges your spell slots.
Oh, I still had enough spell slots to cast this. But yeah.
Oh yeah, because you have like what, 3 spell slots now?
I have 4.
Oh damn. Then you do, because you only used 2 today.
And then I have a couple that are innate, but not for this. But yeah.
All right. So, there are a bunch of other things, like there are special customizations that y'all can get on some of the guns here, and
Mhm.
you see like a little kind of a billboard behind the counter where it's listing off customization in specialties. And
Can I make like a persuasion check to kind of get Rory like the best thing that he could get?
Rory's just kind of like looking around. It's like, I kind of like the silenced barrel.
I'm gonna say, surely you would, be more willing to work with a young lad who's up and coming in the business. He needs a good starter gun to really get him going.
And I kind of want to interject with also a persuasion. I was like, I mean, you have to give him it's the kid's birthday.
And he's using his allowance.
He killed a sea king today.
I feel this kid deserves the best of the best.
I'm saying, you know what?
I feel like we came to the right place.
I'm saying, and you know what? We are having a feast today where we killed the sea king. I'm getting to cook it for the first time.
Are you inviting him to the cookout?
I'm inviting him to the cookout. If he hooks us up with good guns, absolutely.
Okay.
And I'll give you a hairy kiss.
Hair kiss.
Kiss you on the lip. Give his boy a gun.
All right. Give me a group persuasion check. So
I have
each
a
of you
plus
will roll a persuasion.
With that,
Just normal persuasion, no advantage.
It's going to be group. So y'all roll individual persuasion checks, and we'll go with the general outcome of the group. And I'm going to throw in one for Rory. Okay. So he looks at all of you. He's like, Well, I do believe a child should be well protected. Well, we'll see what we can work out for a deal. Now,
Absolutely. We don't give him a faulty gun to result in his young death,
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. That's why he kind of reaches down in and pulls out something from the display. This model is known for their reliability. It's a repeater pistol. It holds 3 shots, has a rotating chamber, as you can see, and he just kind of like spins the chamber a bit. Pops out easy. It gives a little bit of variety for the shots you can have stored, as well as it comes with these available modifications. We can get a silenced barrel for 50,000, extended or reinforced as you please, as well as you don't seem like you're young, so I don't think a weighted grip would be good for you. Are you a knife type of person? Would you maybe a concealed dagger in the handle with that, in case someone got a little too close? I'm not quite sure. And Rory's just kind of like, I'm not sure. What about that? And then he just kind of points to one of the little modifications on the display thing, because he sees the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the flare shot. That would be a good choice. So you mentioned silence. So flare rounds for a. So we mount this underneath here, and with the silencer on the repeater.
I don't know if you need a silencer. You're not an assassin.
Rory's just like, I guess you're right. I mean, the flare rounds alone will kind of announce me.
Maybe something for range or accuracy.
You'll find
Weighted
that this
grip?
is actually that this model is quite accurate. And then, as he's kind of like going through, and he's kind of tallies it up, and by the end of the exchange between him and Rory, you end up with a extended barrel on the repeater with a little with a little undermounted thing to hold the flare round.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
And that comes to a grand total of... I keep moving the wrong mouse because I have my laptop with me. That come to a grand total of 200,000 berry. Is that agreeable?
Absolutely.
And then he kind of like eyes Snyder a little bit, like he's expecting Snyder to have something to say. I mean, not Snyder. I meant to say Tonga.
Oh,
Because Tonga's like he can kind of like sense the merchant in the room.
I'm kind of like just a little bit. Is that included in the ammo price?
Give me a persuasion check.
Doop. 8. Dang.
No, but I can throw in 2 flare rounds on the house.
I kind of nod. Sounds good to me.
Because that's based off of the persuasion you guys had earlier. So he's like, okay, normally he'd only give like so many rounds. It's like, okay, yeah.
He like left them out like on purpose.
Yeah. This is a business savvy guy. Like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. I kind of nod. I'm like, all right, sounds good to me. I kind of look to Rory. Anything else you are interested in?
I don't think I can handle sea prism stone rounds. Like these hollow points seem cool.
What do you mean handle sea prism rounds?
I mean, like those are expensive. Like, what if I miss?
Make them count.
Yeah, I guess we'll get 5 of the sea prism stone and I guess a few packs of the hollow points.
Kind of nod.
The hollow points do increase damage against unarmored targets.
Better to be prepared and to have them than to not.
And that adds on like another 300,000.
Okay.
So grand total 500,000 berry, and he's got himself a good gun.
Hell yeah.
Sam, if you could do me a favor and like make a note
Yes.
for that gun.
Okay, so give me the thing. I'll pop it in.
Okay, so he's got the extended barrel. Like I'll be able to write this stuff up later. I just want to have it listed down somewhere. The repeater pistol with the flare shot mod.
Okay.
There, and I'll just put a note for myself.
There, I popped it in chat too.
Oh yeah, actually, putting that in the chat would be a good idea. Somehow that slipped my mind as a
what's the damage in the mod?
the flare shot mod.
Like for the repeater pistol flare shot, yeah.
It's gonna have a +1 damage modifier for the gun itself. The flare shots are their own thing.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna list what he has for ammo.
+1 pistol.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
And then what's
2
the
flare shot, the 3 packs of the hollow points, and the 1 pack of sea prism stone, which is 5 shots.
Okay.
Okay, and 5 shots a pack.
And then what's the die for the flare shot?
Let's see here. The flare shot
I will be right back.
It's 2d8 and can act as a signal flare or incendiary round. Which is pretty nice.
Cool.
So 2d8 fire damage. Nice.
There you
I
go.
didn't expect to spend so much time on Rory's new gun. Y'all are decking this kid out.
We should get Rory some armor too.
Thankfully, Tilda's on the case for armor for everybody. Speaking of which, as far as time and everything goes, my wife is signaling that we have gone on for a while. Now, do you guys want to wrap things up here and then pick things back up next week when we're turning in the bounties with our dear captain?
Yeah.
All right. And in between this week and next week, for the sake of brevity and whatnot, if there's any weapons and special customizations you guys want done between this session and next session, I can hash that out with you individually. That way, y'all get nice upgrades. Sound good?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I heard you, but I don't think they did.
Ryan, I have a question.
Yes.
Oh, wait, what happened? What?
We were asking you guys a question.
Oh, sorry, I went to the bathroom and I came back.
You went to the bathroom and didn't say anything?
I did. I was like, I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Oh, well, maybe I'm just dumb.
I left it right after I said we should get Rory armor.
Oh, okay. I must have missed when you said that, but so I think this is a good spot to wrap things up. Just as y'all are getting ready to turn in the bounties, we'll be able to have our captain with us then.
Before we leave the guy in the shop, I had something I wanted to ask.
All right. And also, before you do that, in between this session and next session, anything that y'all want in the shop, we can get that done in between, because I didn't realize how lengthy it would be going into all the upgrades and stuff.
Yeah, it always takes a while.
Yeah, so just for simplicity, anything that y'all want to set up, we can get that all organized.
I want to. I feel like now that he knows, obviously, I spent a lot of money with him. Obviously, we're kind of wealthy. I want to ask him in a roundabout way about the black market. And I want to see if he'll give me any information about it. Basically, I'd be like, perhaps where we can browse some of the more obscure wares that people may have brought to this island. Because I do have, I think, a feat that kind of lets me figure out black market stuff. Let me find it.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
And depending on how that goes,
It's my merchant thing.
Yeah, so merchant to merchant, this will be just not going to be advantage, but it will give you advantage on insight when reading his response.
I got 12.
Okay, so he kind of gives you an eye,
This is a a marine base, huh?
Now, on the books, I'm going to say you can't exactly find those kind of things quite easily. Those kind of dealings not so. But
I kind of nod understandingly.
I might know someone. Whether this is the kind of person you want to deal with, that is up to you.
I kind of give him a grin. I'm listening.
Tell you what, I'll talk to my contacts, and I'll go to your little cookout, your get-together. And we'll see if there's something agreeable there.
Hey, maybe you can bring them as well. That could be an official meeting.
We shall see.
Kind of give him a nod. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your
Thank
words.
you all. You've been wonderful patrons. And he kind of claps his hands together. Oh, and before you go, and he kind of like gestures to his assistant, complimentary, with every purchase. And they just kind of like, this person just has like a bunch of these little patches that
Nice.
have like the shop's logo, which is just like a kind of a helmet and like a couple guns and swords kind of crisscrossed, almost kind of like a pirate-ish kind of look.
They gave us a bunch of stickers.
Yeah. Marketing. You just kind of like look at this and you're like, this guy wants us to advertise. I see how it is.
Gotta take it. Say thank you.
All right. And with that, we'll end the session there.
Hey, yeah.
Look forward to catching y'all next week.
Bye.
Later.
Thanks for joining us on this wild D&D adventure. We hope you had as much fun as we did, and if you're itching for more One Piece D&D or Nerd Militia chaos, make sure to hit up our YouTube channel for all the latest shenanigans. Stay connected with us on Twitter at TheNerdMilitia0 for all the spicy updates, and if you're feeling generous or just want to keep us caffeinated, swing by our Linktree and Patreon. Your support keeps the madness going. Until next time, adventurers, stay nerdy, stay awesome.